I have already explained you about the decomposition reaction. Under this, I have told you that there are three types of decomposition reaction. Decomposition by heat, which is known as thermal decomposition. Decomposition by sunlight, which is known as photolytic decomposition. And the third type is decomposition by passing electric current, which is known as electrolysis. So now I am going to explain about the electrolysis of water. You can see in the figure, in the diagram, the apparatus setup for the electrolysis of water. For this you required a wide mouth glass bottle. It should be fitted with a cork which should have two holes, and this is attached with the two graphite carbon rods. On this two graphite rod or carbon rod, two test tubes filled with water must be inverted, and while inverting the test tube on this electrode, the test tubes should be first filled with water and it should be placed with the it should be covered with the thumb, and then it should be inverted on the carbon rod, so that it will remain filled with the water. Now it should attach with the two terminals of 6-volt battery. Left side electrode should be attached with the negative terminal of the battery, and right side electrode should be attached with the positive terminal of the battery. The electrode which is attached with the negative terminal of the battery is known as cathode, and the electrode which is attached with the positive terminal of the battery is known as anode. Now this battery should be attached with the switch. When you will turn on the switch, the electric current will pass through the water. One more thing, you have to fill this glass bottle with 2/3 of water, and few drops of acid should be added to sulfuric acid should be added to it to increase the conductivity of the water. You know that water is poor conductor of electricity. To increase the conductivity of water, few drops of acid must be added into this water. So when you will turn on the switch, the electric current will pass through this water and the decomposition of water will start taking place. You have to leave it undisturbed for few minutes, and after that you will see that the gas bubble will start coming out and it will start collecting on the top of the test tubes, and as the gas will start collecting or it will go on collecting, the water level in test tube will slowly come down. And you will observe one more thing, that the electrode, the test tube which is on the left hand side, the volume of the gas collected will be approximately double of that of the gas collected on the right side of the test tube. And once you have to pass the electric current till this test tube will filled with the gas. After that you have to remove the test tubes, and now you have to check in which test tube which gas is being collected. For that, when you will bring a lighted splinter on the left side of the test tube, or near the mouth of the left side of the test tube, the gas will burn with a popping sound. This popping sound indicates the presence of hydrogen. It means on the left side of the test tube, the gas which was collected, it was hydrogen gas, which was approximately double in the volume of that of the right side of the test tube. In the right side of the test tube, when you will bring a lighted splinter, you will find that the flame of the splinter will increase, because on this side there is oxygen gas and oxygen support in burning. So on the basis of this, one question which is commonly asked, that why is double amount of gas collected in one of the test tube in electrolysis of water activity? So it is because in water, in electrolysis of water, after electrolysis the amount of hydrogen is just double of that of the oxygen, because oxygen, hydrogen and oxygen combine in 2:1 ratio, and because of this, on one of the test tube the amount of gas collected is double, and the gas collected in that test tube is known as hydrogen gas.